Hello friends, today we are going to discuss the first chapter of economics development. So before we begin this chapter, let's have a look over the topics which we are going to discuss in today's lecture. The topics are development, different development goals, common development goals, conflicting goals, mix of goals, national development, average income or per capita income, World Development Report which is published by World Bank, infant mortality rate, literacy rate, net attendance ratio, public facilities, body mass index, human development report which is published by UNDP, and in the last we will discuss sustainable development. Friends, watch this video till the end, and in the end of this video I have put some questions which have been asked in the previous year board exams, and all the questions are based on today's lecture. So let's begin. First we will see what is the meaning of development. So if I ask you what is the meaning of development, or to which country you call a developed country, so there can be different answer for each and every student or each and every person. Some people may say that the state or country where the education facility is better, that is a developed state or developed country. For some people the criteria may be health facility, for some people it can be transportation, or any other criteria like industrial development. So when we talk about the development in economics, there is, in economics, development means increasing in the per capita income, improvement in living standard of people, reduction in poverty, illiteracy and crime rate, etc. So when these all things happen, we say this is the development. So for different people there are different goals for the development. Like I told you previously that if I ask you the meaning of development, you may say different thing than your friend. So for the different people there are different goals. For example, you are studying in class 10th. So for a development goal for you may be getting a very good marks in class 10th board exam. But the student who is studying in class 12th, he will set a goal that he wants to achieve very good marks in class 12th. So the development goal which we set for ourselves, it is all based on our condition. Like here you see one student is studying, he may think that he want very good grades in board exam. When two small boys fight, one thinks that he want to win in the fight. Okay, the one who gives an interview, he has the, or she has the development goal of getting job. So for the different people there are different goals. For example, we will see this example, this table is giving in your textbook, so given in your textbook. So let's see, a person who is a landless rural laborer means a laborer who is living in the rural area, and that laborer is landless means he doesn't have or she doesn't have land. So what can be the development goal for such type of laborers? So such type of laborers will want more days of work and better wages, means they will want, as they don't have the land, so they will want work and more number of days as the working day, so that they can earn more money. And the same time they will want a better education for their children in the village area. And you see such type of people are getting discriminated in the society, so they will want that there should not be any discrimination in the society. Okay, then at the same time, suppose a farmer who is living in the Punjab, and that farmer is a very rich farmer, a prosperous farmer. So such type of farmer will want the very good price for their crop or their production. Okay, at the same time they may try to get the settlement for their children abroad in other countries, foreign. Okay, so likewise every person has their own development goal according to their condition. A girl who lives in a rich urban family, what does she want? She wants freedom as her brother gets. Okay, so according to the situation of the people, every person sets their own development goal. So here are some examples which you can feel to understand the concept. For example, an Adivasi who is living in the Narmada Valley, what will be the development goal for that person or that Adivasi? He will want that there should not be any construction, there should not be any deforestation, there should not be any construction of dam in that area, so that they would have to displace from the Narmada Valley. So likewise every person have their own development goal. There are some goals, friends, which are common for everyone. Okay, Earlier I told you that every person has their own development goal, but there are some goals which are common for everyone. These goals are non-material things like equality. Everyone wants equality in the society. Like freedom, everyone wants freedom in the society. Like security, everyone wants security. For example, job security. Okay, everyone wants respect. There is no one in the society who doesn't want respect. Everyone wants respect. Okay, friendship, you all wants that you should have some good friends. Okay, so everyone wants friendship. There are some goals which are conflicting goal. Earlier I told you that there are some goals which are developmental goals. Different people, different goals. Okay, there are some goals which are common goal for everyone, but at the same time there are some goals which are conflicting goal. What does it mean? Conflicting goal means, suppose if a person sets a goal for himself, and when that person achieved his goal, at the same time it makes or it creates problem for some other people. Okay, for example, suppose if you get very good marks in class 10th, it will not create problem for anyone. Okay, but if you are fighting with someone and if you have set a goal of beating that person very brutally, okay, so you, if you achieve your goal, it will create problem for the person with whom you are fighting. Okay, so that is the conflicting goal. So we will try to understand the conflicting goal with an example. Okay, suppose if, there is one river valley, okay, one river area. So a company which generates electricity, so okay, hydroelectricity. So a company which is generating hydroelectricity, that particular company will want to create or have more and more dam in the nation or country. Okay, but at the same time the people, those who are living in that area where the dam is supposed to be built, okay, so that those people will never want to have dam in that area. Why? Because they will lose their livelihood, they will have to display to another place. Okay, they will lose their culture and ethnicity. Okay, there will be some environmental impact, there can be flood, downstream impact, ecological impact. So company wants to have dam as much as possible. Okay, why as many as possible? Why? Because by after when the dam will be constructed, then that company will be benefited by generating more and more hydroelectricity. But the people, those who are living in that area, they will never want to have more and more number of dams. Okay, so this is an example of conflicting goal. Why? Because when the dam is being constructed in that area, one person or one company which is generating the hydroelectricity, that is getting benefited, but the people, those who are living in that area, they are in the big loss. Okay, so this is the example of conflicting goal. Now we will try to understand mix of goals. As it is very clear by the word itself, mix of goals means when we achieve many goals at the same time, that is called the mix of goals. Okay, we will try to understand the mix of goals with an example. You might have seen the women, those who are not doing any job, or those who are not doing any work for the generation of income. Okay, so when such type of women do the work in the home, okay, like cooking, so at that time when they are doing the cooking, no one comes to help, no one come to help that lady. Okay, help that woman. Why? Because people of that family thinks that this is the duty of that women to do cooking or sweeping or cleaning the house, or washing the clothes, or such type of things. Okay, so no one from that family helps that women. Okay, but if that women start doing some job or some work to get the income, okay, so that particular women does the work to get the income, okay, or generate income, generate money. Okay, but the primary purpose or primary goal of that woman is generating money, that she will generate after doing the work. But at the same time there are many goals which are fulfilled at simultaneously. Okay, like when that women do the work in kitchen, the members of family start doing helping her. Okay, so people of that family, the other person of that family, start helping her in the kitchen work. Okay, or some other work. Okay, at the same time that woman, the one who is doing the job, okay, to generate the money, so okay, so that women will earn respect more than the lady who is not doing any work to generate income. Okay, so at the same time that women is getting many goals achieved at the same time, okay, by doing just one job, one work. Okay, so this is the example of mix of goals. Okay, mix of goals means, again I am trying to I will clarify it. Mix of goals means when you try to achieve one goal, but by achieving that one goal you are achieving many more goals at the same time. So this is the example of mix of goals. So up to now we have discussed about the people, okay, either it is the different person different goal, or common goal, or conflicting goal, or mix of goals. Now we will try to understand the national development, my friends. Okay, so what is the meaning of national development? Okay, so like I told you earlier that development, every person may have the different notion of development. Likewise, for the national development also different people have different notions of national development. If I ask you when you will call India a developed country, so you may say a different thing than your friends, okay, because different people have different notions of development. Okay, but anyhow we have to take one single criteria to compare the countries, different countries. So the easiest criteria to compare different country is by comparing over the money, okay, or national income. So for comparing countries, the best criteria is by comparing the countries on the basis of income. Okay, so we think that the country which have more income are more developed than the other, those who have the less income. Okay, so it is based on an understanding that more income means more of all the things that human being need. Okay, suppose if I say you that you have more money than your friend, it means that you can purchase more of the things which are needed for the daily life. Okay, so because of this understanding only, we when we compare the countries, so we say that the country which are having more income are richer than the other countries. Okay, so for comparing the countries, income is a useful criteria as we told, but this is not very good criteria. Okay, income is not such an useful measure to compare the different countries. Why? Because you just try to understand this by an example. Suppose there are two countries, country A and country B. Okay, country A, this country has the national income of 100 rupees. Country B also has the national income of 100 rupees. Okay, means the income of the country A is 100 rupees and income of the country B is also 100 rupees. But what if I say you that in country A there are 100 people living there, okay, 100 people in this country, and in country B only 10 people are living there. So now if I ask you which country is richer, okay, so obviously you will say country B. Why? Because both the countries are earning the same money, okay, same income, means both the country have 100 rupees, but country A has 100 people, country B has 10 people. So in this case, one person on an average will be earning 10 rupees in country B, but 1 rupees in country A. Okay, so this is called average income or per capita income. So how do we calculate the average income? We calculate the average income or per capita income of a nation by dividing the total income of that country by its total population. Okay, so per capita income, or it is called also average income. Okay, remember this word. Sometimes in the exam they ask that what is the meaning of average income, or sometimes they may ask per capita income. So both are the same things, per capita income or average income. The formula is national income divided by total population. Suppose if I ask you, if I give you an example, okay, there is a country A. Country A has national income of 1000 rupees. Okay, suppose if this is asked in the 1 mark question in the exam, so country A has 1000 rupees national income and there are 10 people living in that country. Okay, so what will be the per capita income or average income of that country? So what will we do? We will divide the national income by total population. So 1000 rupees national income and total population is 10, so the national income, per capita income or average income will be 100 rupees. Okay, so this is how we calculate the per capita income or average income. So there is an institution, my friend, that is World Bank, which categorize the countries of the world into 4 categories. Okay, according to their per capita income. The category 1 is low income countries. So all the countries which have per capita income of $1025 per year or less than that, so all those countries which have $1025 per year per capita income or less than that, the country will be come under the category of low income. The country having per capita income of $1026 to $3995 per year per capita income, so all these such countries will come under the category of lower middle income. Okay, the country which are having per capita income 3,996 to 12,375 rupees, sorry, $75 per year, such country will come under the category of upper middle income country. Okay, and all the country which have per capita income or average income more than $12,375 per year, so such country will come under the category of high income. Okay, so which criteria, which institution categorize the countries into different category on the basis of income? The answer will be World Bank. Okay, so the data which are given here on the on your screen, it is released by the World Bank in July 2019. Okay, so after some times this may be changed. Okay, so for exam purpose of your board exam, you can learn this data. Okay, you can use this in the answer. Okay, and in the last, when you are using any data in the answer sheet, such type of data, you simply you just in the last you put the source. Okay, like here I have written no source World Bank July 2019, so like that you can write in the last of the answer sheet. So in the last of the that particular answer, so that examiner will be confirmed, yes, that this boy has the good idea about the this category of the countries. Okay, so there is a problem when we classify the countries on such basis. No, there is a problem with this. What is the problem? The problem is that this average hides some disparities. Okay, this average means this per capita income categorizing the countries on the basis of average or per capita income. Such type of criteria hide some disparities. How? Let's understand by one example. This example is given in your textbook. Okay, so there are two country A and country B. Okay, in country A there are 5%, and in country B also there are 5%. Okay, so the income of all the 5% of country A and country B is given there in the table. Okay, so let's see. In country A, person 1 is earning 9,500 rupees. Person B, person second means second person is earning 10,500. Third person of country A is earning 9,800 rupees. Fourth person is earning 10,000 rupees, and last person, fifth person, is earning 10,200 rupees. Okay, so see, 9,500, 10,500, 9,800, 10,000, 10,200. If I ask you on an average how much a person is approximately earning, approximately, so you may say that approximately 10,000 everyone is earning. Okay, 5,000 less or 5,000 plus of the 10,000 rupees. So on an average every person is earning 10,000 rupees. Okay, now you see country B. In country B, first person is earning 500, second 500, third 500, fourth 500, and the fifth person is earning 48,000 rupees. So now if I ask you how much a person is likely to earn average income in this country B, so here you see, out of 5, 4 are earning only 500 rupees, but the fifth person is earning 48,000 rupees. There is a big difference between these two number. Okay, 4 people are earning 500 rupees and one person is earning 48,000 rupees. So there is a big difference. Okay, in country A there are no such big differences. Okay, the maximum difference is of 1,000 rupees, but here in this case of country B, the maximum difference is of 47,500 rupees. Okay, but when suppose if we look at the average income of both the countries, okay, country A and country B, so what will be the average income of country A? The average income of country A will be 10,000 rupees, and what will be the average income of country B? 10,000 rupees. So in both the cases of country A and country B, the average income comes 10,000 rupees, same. Okay, so suppose if we do not give this data, okay, this data, and if I say you that there are two countries, country A and country B, in both the countries average income or per capita income is 10,000 rupees. So what do you think about this? You will say that on an average every person will be earning approximately 10,000 rupees. But what do you see here? Country A, in this country every person is approximately earning 10,000 rupees, but in country B there are 80% population, it means 80% population in this country B are earning very less than the average of 10,000 rupees, only 500 rupees. Okay, so such type of data, such type of category are hiding some disparities, some differences. Okay, so we cannot understand these disparities by just looking over the average or per capita income. So this is the problem with this categorizing the countries on the basis of per capita income or average income. Okay, so there are some other criteria also other than the income for comparing different states or different countries. Okay, so first you look at this data. Okay, there are 3 states, Haryana, Kerala and Bihar. Okay, The per capita income in Haryana is 1,62,034 rupees. Okay. The per capita income in Kerala is 1,40,190 rupees. In Bihar, it is 31,454 rupees. Okay. So, what if I ask you which country is more developed? So, by looking at the per capita income, you will simply say that Haryana is more developed, even more developed than the Kerala. Okay. So, by looking at the per capita income data, we can say that Haryana is developed than Kerala. But what if we look over the other criteria other than the income? So, okay, so let's compare. Okay, again here all the same three states, Haryana, Kerala and Bihar. Okay, earlier what was the condition here? Haryana had the maximum means highest per capita income, but here you see when we compare these three states on the different categories besides income, okay, besides per capita income. So here you see when we compare these three states on the basis of infant mortality rate. Okay, what is infant mortality rate? Infant mortality rate indicates the number of children that die before one age of 1 year as a proportion of 100 live children. Okay, so try to understand this one. Okay, suppose in an area there are 100 children, okay, born in a particular year. Okay, so the number of children out of this in an area there are 1000 childbirth in a particular year. Okay, so out of these 1000 newborn children, the number of children who will die or who die before completing 1 year of age, okay, that number will be called infant mortality rate. Okay, suppose in an area the newborn babies number is 1000. Okay, and out of this 1000, 10 infants die before completing 1 year, so infant mortality rate will be 10 for this particular area. Okay, so infant mortality rate. Okay, so in Haryana infant mortality rate is 33. Okay, remember this Haryana had the highest per capita income among these three states. Okay, so Haryana infant mortality rate is 33, and Kerala, which has the lesser per capita income than the Haryana, here infant mortality rate is only 10. It shows that the Kerala has the better medical facilities than Haryana. Okay, what about the literacy rate? Haryana had the better per capita income as compared to Kerala, but when we talk about the literacy rate, Haryana had 82% literacy rate while Kerala has 94% literacy rate. Okay, what about net attendance ratio? Net attendance ratio is the number of children in the age group of 14 and 15 years, those who attend the school as a percentage of total number of children in the same age group. So, okay, so what does it mean? Suppose in the age group of 14 and 15, okay, so the number of children is suppose 100. Okay, 100 boys, 100 children are there in an area, those who are in the age group of 14 and 15, and out of this 100, okay, suppose 90 are attending school, it means net attendance ratio for this area will be 90. Okay, so the net attendance ratio for Haryana is 61 while for Kerala it is 83. So net attendance ratio is also better than Haryana for the Kerala. Okay, so apart from the income, when we compare these 2-3 states on different other categories, other criterias other than the income, so we find that a better income does not assure, a better per capita income does not assure the betterment in every aspect of the life, means like health, education. Okay, so here you see, you might have understand by this example that here you have seen that Haryana had the better income, okay, better than the Kerala, but when we compare these two states on the other criteria like health and education, we found that Kerala had the better performance than the Haryana. So we can simply say, that per capita income does not assure the betterment in all the field of the life. Okay, now we'll discuss some public facilities. Okay, because the public facilities are the things which make the differences in the lives of the people, which make the improvement in the life of the people. Okay, so what is the public facility? Public facility means the things which should be available for every person of that society. Okay, like healthcare facility, water facility, sanitation, transportation, parks, markets, education, banking and roads. Okay, so these all are the public facilities. So in a country which are not so developed, this all the public facilities should be provided and must be provided by the government. Okay, now you see, we will see some other criteria also on which we can compare different person or different countries. Okay, one such criteria is body mass index. Okay, by calculating the body mass index we can compare the people or different countries. Okay, the countries which have the better body mass index. Okay, so that country or that state can be called a better state in the terms of health. Okay, so how do we calculate the BMI or body mass index? To calculate the body mass index, we divide weight in kilogram by height in meter square. Okay, weight in kilogram. Okay, you take your weight in kilogram and divide your weight by your height in meter square, and the number which will come after that will be your BMI. Okay, so suppose if the result comes below 18.5 for any person, it means that person is underweight. Okay, if the BMI comes between 18.5 to 24.9, means that person is normal. Okay, if the BMI comes 25 to 29.9, means that person is overweight. Okay, and if the BMI comes over 30, means 30 plus, means that person is suffering from obesity. Okay, and in the last, you remember that this criteria is not applicable to growing children. Why? Because the weight and height of the growing children increases means height will always be increasing or it will be stagnant, but weight, it will be increasing or decreasing very rapidly. So that's why this formula is not applicable for the growing children. Okay, so just why I'm telling you this all body mass index and why it is given in your textbook. Okay, by looking at the body mass index or by calculating the body mass index, you can find a correlation between the financial condition of the person and body mass index. Okay, simply you do a survey in 10 families. Okay, 10 families of different financial condition, so you will find that the family which does not have the better financial condition, in that particular family the BMI will be below 18.5, means most of the family members of the family which does not have the better per capita income or better financial condition, so the people of that family will be underweight. Okay, and the family which have the better financial condition, in such families the BMI will be under the category of normal or overweight also. Okay, so this is why we calculate the body mass index. Now we'll see one more criteria. This is human development report. This is published by one institution, United Nations Development Program, UNDP. Very important for the exam purpose, you remember this. Okay, UNDP publishes the human development report every year. Okay, and in this report the UNDP give the ranking to all the countries of the nation, all the countries of the world. Okay, and this ranking is called index. Okay, so we say it human development index. So human development index is published in human development report and it is published by United Nations Development Program. So what are the criteria for this human development report? Okay, so first criteria is life expectancy at birth. Okay, so life expectancy denotes the long and healthy life. Okay, what does it mean by life expectancy? Life expectancy means the number of year a child is expected to live at the time of his birth. Okay, suppose if you talk about the today's India. Okay, suppose if a child take birth at this time of point of time in India. Okay, so we will expect that this boy will live up to the at least up to the age of 75 years. Okay, so this the expectation which we make with the child, that this boy or this girl is expected to live this much of years of the age. Okay, so that age will be called the life expectancy. Okay, so this is life expectancy which shows the medical facility of that country or that nation. Okay, and it shows the health condition of the people of that country. Okay, second is average education level, means mean year of schooling. Okay, so for this one we take the mean year of schooling, means on an average in that particular country a person is how much year the person attend the school. Okay, 6 year or 10 year or 12 years. Okay, so this average education level or mean years of schooling denotes the education level of that country. Second is standard of living. To compare the standard of living, we take the per capita income. Okay, so three criteria are there. What are these? Per capita income. Okay, per capita income, then mean year of schooling, and then life expectancy. Okay, so by these three criteria, UNDP published the Human Development Report. Okay, so is it clear? Three criteria: life expectancy at birth. You remember these three criteria is very important for the exam purpose. Okay, what question can be asked from here? That who publishes the Human Development Report and what are the criteria? Explain. Okay, so you have to remember that Human Development Report is published by UNDP. Criteria are life expectancy at birth, average education level, and living standard. Okay, so living standard is compared by per capita income. Now you see, here is the data of 2017. Okay, of the Human Development Report. Okay, Human Development Report 2018 published by UNDP. Okay, so here there is a comparison of India and the neighboring countries: Sri Lanka, India, Myanmar, Pakistan, Nepal, and Bangladesh. Okay, so see, one question is asked has been asked for many years in the board exam, that which neighboring country of India has the better performance in Human Development Report? Your answer will be Sri Lanka. You see, ranking is given there in 2018. Sri Lanka had the rank of 76 in Human Development Report, India 130, Myanmar 148, Pakistan 150th rank, Nepal 149th rank, and Bangladesh 136th rank. Okay, so the Sri Lanka had the better performance in Human Development Report as compared to India. Why is it so? Try to understand this. I told you three criteria are there. Which are those? Per capita income, okay, life expectancy, and mean years of schooling. Okay, so first we will compare India and Sri Lanka on the per capita income. In India, per capita income is 6,353 rupees. Okay, $353. In Sri Lanka, it was 11,326. Life expectancy in India 68 years. In Sri Lanka, it was 75 years. Mean year of schooling, on an average, one person in India is attending the school for 6 years and 4 months, and in Sri Lanka it is 10 years and 9 months. So it is, so you can see that Sri Lanka is better in all the three criterias. Okay, better than in India. That's why the rank, HDI rank, is better than India of the Sri Lanka. Okay, so you remember this. Now we will discuss one very important topic: sustainable development. This topic is very important. It is given in economics as well as in your geography textbook. Okay, so what is the meaning of sustainable development? So sustainable development means development which meets the need of the present without compromising the need of the future generation. Okay, so see, just try to understand this one. Sustainable development has basically two components. Okay, the first one is that while doing the development, we should not compromise with the need of the future generation. Okay, means like we should not use our resources blindly in such a way that our future generation doesn't get anything for the on the name of resource. Okay, so first thing is that we should not use the resources in such a way that our future generation doesn't get anything. Okay, so if we do such a development that we do not care about the need of the future generation, that development cannot be called a sustainable development. Second criteria is that when we are doing the development, we should not destroy our environment. Okay, we should not create pollution for the environment. Okay, so these two criteria you remember. Okay, what was the first one? That we should keep in the mind that there should be some resources for the need of the future generation, and second, we should not do the environmental degradation. Okay, we should not pollute the environment on the name of the development. When we do the development by keeping these two things in mind, we will say that we are doing the sustainable development. Okay, so we have some examples where we are not doing any sustainable development. For example, overuse of groundwater. You see, my friends, in many parts of India we are facing the water scarcity. Okay, so this had happened only because we are not following the concept of the sustainable development. Second is exhaustion of the natural resources. We are using the natural resources in such a way, okay, like it will never end, it will never finished. Okay, so for example, we have given one example is given in your textbook of the crude oil reserves. Okay, you see there are three regions: Middle East region, United States of America, and total world. Okay, reserve in 2017 in 1000 million barrels, 808,000 million barrels in Middle East, and 50,000 million barrels in United States of America. Okay, and if we use this crude oil in the same way as we are using in the present day, okay, so in the Middle East all the crude oil will be finished in upcoming in next 70 years, and crude oil of the US will be lost in 10 years and 5 months. Okay, and if we use the crude oil in such a way of the whole world, so after 50 years there will be no crude oil for our use. Okay, so such type of development cannot be called a sustainable development, my friends. Okay, there is a very beautiful quote given in your textbook: we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. Means the resources, the earth which we have got from our ancestor, okay, this is not like a gift from ancestor. We have not inherited it. Actually, we have borrowed it from the our children. We have borrowed it from the next generation. Okay, and when we borrow something from the next generation or from anyone, we have to return it back in the same way, okay, or in a better way. Okay, so this is our responsibility to not destroying this earth. This is our responsibility not to destroy this earth, not to do environmental degradation. Okay, so this much only for this chapter, my friends. Here are some questions which have been asked in the previous year board exams. Okay, I have given the question and in the bracket the year in which it was asked. Okay, so like this all are the 1 marks question. Okay, you can read the questions. Like state any two goals of development other than income. Okay, how can two person have different development goals? This you can tell by giving example. What may be a goal of landless rural laborers? So this also I have discussed. What may be a goal of a prosperous farmer of Punjab? Okay, so these all the questions have been asked in the board exam. Okay, you can note down this all the questions in your notebook and you try to write the answer. Okay, so most probably the question which will be asking in the board exam, upcoming board exam. Okay, so the question will be from here itself. Okay, here itself, or the question will be based on these all the questions which I have been given in this video. Okay, so these all are the 1 mark question. Okay, and these all are the 3 or 5 marks question. Okay, you just go through the question and try to give the answer based on this lecture. Okay, so my friends, if you have any doubt, please ask me in the comment box. Okay, and please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get the notification of the next videos. Thank you so much.